I suppose it was almost like everything that you possibly want to buy. It's almost like a dream. It's like, it's the thing you've most wanted in life, and it's like you've got to have it. Like it's like you hear something or see something and you want it so much that you've got no choice but to buy it. So I suppose I don't feel I can sometimes not buy things because it's just so overpowering, the need to own something. So it's almost like I recognise that I can't trust myself. That the temptation of something is just going to be too much, and I'm going to give in to it. Which I just know how farcical that is. Basically, my debt through like loans and credit cards is £40,000, which is more than my mortgage. And it's just basically everything you see around you. I liked the colour and style of these pens, and they were ridiculously cheap. But rather than just buy the one I needed, there's probably about possibly 100 there. And to give you another example, I went to a car boot sale and I was particularly attracted by this item, and I thought it'd make a nice present. And I couldn't decide which one to buy. As is often the case when I can't decide which one to buy, I usually buy the lot. Over the space of probably 6 months to a year, I probably spent about £5,000 on a collection of Mendes players that would be anything from £20 up to £120 individually. And there's probably some reason between 1 and 200 Mendes players I purchased during that time. Well, here's 3 more examples. Those 2 identical models that I purchased. Identical in every way and untouched since I purchased them. This box tells its own story. I've actually got 2 in here, the same one, and also in total I've probably got about 10 of this model. But I would like to think that that's now come to an end. It wasn't the first time they've been caught out on eBay, but hopefully the last time.
What was the other time?
When I purchased certainly reaching 300 mobile phones over about a year and spent over £10,000. This represents probably about a 50th of the collection. It's like this is a Z7, exactly the same model, and I think I purchased something in the region of about 10 of this particular model. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand why I was buying them all, but it was like I suddenly felt I couldn't even cope with the volume of things that were coming in. It was just too much. It was nowhere to put them, no space for them. I was having to make space for these things I'd bought, which is ridiculous. And it got to the stage where I was getting panic attacks just to go to the post office to pick up my mail, because I was thinking, what's coming today? Suddenly it was like, suddenly I felt threatened by all these other items I purchased. The flat's like a brick wall, built all the way around me, so all the time I'm in the flat I'm actually surrounded by possessions that trap me, because no one can come in. And until I've actually knocked down that wall and all that, and 90% of the possessions are gone, I won't actually kind of feel free within the flat. To a certain extent, that's only half the battle, because probably a third of my possessions will be in Mum Dad's attic, a third of my possessions will be at my girlfriend's, and I'll probably only got rid of a third. I don't feel I could actually ever get out of this flat on my own. I just don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's achievable. And if my girlfriend actually moved to America tomorrow, I'd probably stop. The actual goal of breaking free from the possessions wouldn't be enough to actually get rid of them. The actual contentment of having them would be enough to actually just keep them. If I didn't make an effort to break through this, I'd probably be still here at 80 years of age, still trapped by exactly the same possessions, and I died this way. This is quite a scary thought.